Hi, what's up guys? Today I will be talking about unpleasant topic because we still have war and every day I'm listening to the news about what is going on, and they are saying that this many of people were killed, this many of targets were destroyed, and it continues every single day, and I get upset. And we still have mobilization, which people call burysation, to from the word bury in the graveyard. And it is funny that men, they don't want to go to this war, they don't want to fight and kill, but government forces them to go. Government threatens men by jail. They say if you don't go to war, you will go to jail. So they go and they fight and they die. But at the same time, men are looking for help, they are looking for assistance. And when I'm listening to other people what they're saying on YouTube, and they are saying that you should look for legal assistance, you should look at the law and find some way to avoid this burysation. But for me this is very strange, because this law is created by men, and this law can be rewritten anytime. And if today it is legal, tomorrow it will be illegal. And I think there should be a better way to avoid this war. And I found this way because I looked at the God's law, and I looked at some legal assistance from the God's law, and today I'll tell you about it. By the way, when I'm speaking about God, this just causes ridicule. Today it is very shameful to be religious, and this is something unwanted, this is something obsolete, but nevertheless I will be talking about this assistance, legal assistance from God's law today. Also I wanted to note that about church, don't confuse assistance from God's law with assistance from church, because church is very deceitful today. Our leader of church, head of church, Patriarch Kirill, he blessed this war, and by this he broke all the God's law, which we will be talking below. And for me this is just similar to be Satan and cover yourself with the name of God. They are hypocrites, but this is how the church works. It works together with government. So don't confuse these two things, God and church. So I don't trust church, and I never trusted church. And this is what we are gonna be talking today. I found at least five statesmen which we will be discussing from this God's law, and we will be discussing how to avoid this burysation. Of course I recommend you to avoid all of the military offices, avoid police, avoid civil servants. But if you was caught, then you have no choice, you have to tell something, and you have to do something. And if you are caught, I recommend you saying this: I'm an Orthodox Christian and I believe in God. And I'm faithful to God. And God's law says to me these 5 statements which we will be talking about below. So you should say that you are Orthodox Christian and you are faithful to God, and you cannot break this law. This law is more important for you than man's law, and this is very profound. What is more important for you? Some material things or your soul salvation? You should say, my soul salvation is the most important. Okay? And I care about my soul more than anything else. And let's start with these 5 statements. First statements from chapter 5.9. Blessed are the peacemakers, for they shall be called the sons of God. So you can see these statements about peacemakers. There is no statements which say, blessed are the war makers, which our Patriarch Kirill says. He blessed this war. He does everything opposite to what God teaches us. And this is very deceitful. So this is the first statement. Next statement, 5.21. You have heard that it was said by the ancients, you shall not murder. But I say to you that whoever is angry with his brother shall be in the danger of the judgment. So it means that not killing but just be angry is already a big sin for an Orthodox Christian. So obviously you cannot kill, and as well you cannot be angry with anyone. So you cannot go to this war and kill and shoot and be angry. It's impossible if you are Orthodox Christian. And this is very legal advice for you. Then next one, 5.33. Again, you have heard that it was said by the ancients, you shall not swear falsely, but shall fulfill your oaths to the Lord. But I say to you, do not swear at all. And something else, blah blah blah. Do not swear at all. Do not give an oath to anyone. Do not take an oath to your government to follow orders, commands. It's against the God's law. But people today, they take oaths, they follow orders, and they kill. And it's against God's law. Again. So, which one? This was number 3. Then number 4. You have heard that it was said, eye for an eye, tooth for a tooth. But I say to you, do not resist evil. Whoever strikes you on your right cheek, turn to him the other as well. So it means, if people are making evil, even if Ukrainians or if Americans or anyone else makes evil, do not resist it against God's law. If you care about your soul salvation, if you want to get into the kingdoms of God, do not do evil. This is very important. And the last one, number 5. You have heard that it was said, you shall love your neighbor and hate your enemy. But I say to you, Love your enemies. Okay? Bless those who curse you. Do good to those who hate you. And pray for those who spitefully use you and persecute you. So, these are the most important statements which will help you to avoid war. When you say these statements to any military servants who wants to take you there, you should say, I'm Orthodox Christian and I'm faithful to God, and all of this war and evil and anger, it's against my religion and I cannot do it. Sorry. This is what you should tell them. This is the only way. Even though if you will be just make laugh of me again, you will mock me that I am religious. Yes, I am religious because there is no other way. There is no other way to live your life. Also, I recommend you pray every day, sincerely. Just don't read your prayer like a machine. You should do it sincerely. Talk to God, and I hope He will hear you and will help you and other people as well. This is what I wanted to discuss today. I have many other things to discuss later. Why this happens, how to avoid it, but this is a very long topic and I'll leave it for the next time. Bye bye.